Hello everyone, welcome to a Racing with Chris video. What we're going to showcase today is some of my amazing mistakes that I made throughout the end of the season. These range from bad routine to finish line mistakes and honestly not even knowing what I'm thinking at the time. I can think about it now and I really don't know what I was thinking about. So let's just get right into it. We find ourselves on September 15th. This is the race after the one that I won. So we're 2 weeks later, and I actually find myself as the faster car in this situation for a rare occasion. And I'm coming off some good lights. I'm feeling pretty confident in the car. It's cooling down. It's nighttime. I'm going to put this black mark so you can kind of get a reference of where the other car's front tire is in this situation. And so the let go feels solid here. Obviously, it's not great or anything. But what we see happen is I try too late to back in to the other car. And really what would have helped here is a better reaction time, right? It would have made it a lot clearer to me on the top end that I didn't need to. Truthfully, I'm not that great about being the faster car at this point. So just tried to back in way too late to the other car. Now we find ourselves October 6th. This is round 3. Coming off two wins in the first 2 rounds with some pretty solid lights. And I'm feeling confident here. But what you're going to see is I actually get thrown off. I generally go in first. Everyone and their mothers likes going in second. They like taking their time. And that's not something I've practiced too much. So what ends up happening here is I'm going to slow it down to 50% speed and have a timer. And then we'll cut that in half. And that's the real time I have. So what we see is the competitor goes in. And about 5 seconds is going to pass here. And I go in. So that's about 2.5 seconds of real time. I think I have 10 seconds to get in here. And what happened is I was rushing so much to get in, I ended up bumping an extra once or twice on the brake, putting myself a little bit deeper. I let go, probably a solid let go, but I end up clicking it red because I'm a little bit deeper into these lights. And I go red by about 20 thou. And maybe a little bit of it was I was a little bit faster. Maybe I would have went red anyway, but unfortunate. There we go. We find ourselves on the starting line again in the left lane. October 26, 2024. I was actually the faster car again. Once again, not too used to that still. And I end up cutting in a fantastic light here. Once again, you'll see the black bar. And I cut a fantastic light, and I just give the race up. I don't go around him. I completely misjudged the finish line here in an 8th mile race, and you can see that black bar is like behind the driver in the other lane. It's supposed to be in front of the front wheel. This is the next day, and I'm racing one of the other land sharks here in Albuquerque. This is round 2. Coming off a nice round win that I won quite decisively, played it pretty well. But we're entering into a time here in Albuquerque in the fall where the sun is on the tree really bad. And even the little shrouds around the LEDs don't help entirely. Everyone knows this. I know this. You see I get in there really shallow. And on this camera, you can kind of see it. I think a little bit better than you can in real life. But I cut an 050 here. And then I grabbed the brake at the end. And I was just talking about how I'm not used to being the faster car. I'm still not used to being the slower car somehow at the exact same time. We hit mile per hour here. His nose is already well within my view, even if I'm just looking sideways. And I still grab brake here, give the stripe back up again. So let's maybe dive into some lessons learned in this video. Don't rush staging the car. This is something that I still am not great at, and I still need more reps in. But I notice this is a problem regularly with other people. So this is kind of a lessons learned in some ways. And I know I kind of maybe should have brought that first one in a little bit tighter, but like granted, I really don't need to be bringing it within inches. I really need to be hitting the tree a little bit better, and then I don't have to worry about this in the grand scheme of things. Bringing it within inches has caused me to try to keep giving the stripe back consistently. I'm used to racing a 235-inch dragster, and this 185-inch wheelbase Landshark has really thrown me through a loop, and I really still need to learn where the front of the car is in the grand scheme of things, and I think that becomes part of the problem of giving it back all the time. And I need to try not to break out, but in the grand scheme of things, I need to take the stripe. If there's no chance of me breaking out, take the stripe. And if I lose, I lose. And clearly it's better than giving it back. There's also kind of this universal truth. I need to use the practice tree more. I'm working on it in this off season. I need to take it outside. I need to turn the lights off. I just need to be in these different situations where maybe even I'm practicing with someone and they go in first. And these are the kind of things I need to do. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'll catch you guys next time.
Lessons learned. I don't know. The lesson I learned on that, don't be late on the light.